Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Tickles, a time where I tickle you with information for your personal expansion. Why? So you can have more power and choice in navigating all of life's challenges and adventures. Hello, hey Maddie! Nice to see you again. So, today's topic, what I'm going to be diving into is jealousy and really how unhealthy jealousy patterns show up, not just with other people, but with ourselves. So, everybody go ahead and take a breath, roll your shoulders, because we are going to get tickled today. Sorry, I had a lot of coffee. So, for today's topic, really the first thing that I want to dive into in regards to jealousy is I want to share the reminder that we all experience jealousy. Jealousy, unfortunately, is just part of the human experience, and there is so much that can come in that space. That offers intimacy, it offers connection, it offers space for resolution, communication. However, there are a lot of unhealthy and even toxic patterns that come with jealousy, and it could kind of seem like a small line in the beginning. So, what we're going to be diving into today is how jealousy shows up in relationship to other people in unhealthy or toxic patterns, also, how those toxic or unhealthy patterns of jealousy relate to ourselves. So, how are we being jealous even in our own kind of life? And by the end, I'm going to be sharing 3 ways to kind of resolve navigating those jealous toxic patterns. So, everybody, go ahead, give me a little shimmy, give me some energy. It's a little rainy over here in California right now, so I want to make sure that we're all in the mood to get some tickling information. So, like I was saying, everybody experiences jealousy. Have you ever had a friend who was jealous of you? Maybe in regards to them getting upset or giving you the cold shoulder when you went out with other friends. Maybe they even put down the friends that you were going out with. Maybe they name called you. Take a breath if that resonates, it's okay. Maybe you've even had a toxic or unhealthy, jealous partner in that sense. Have you ever experienced jealousy in relationship to someone else that you were intimately involved with? This might look like them checking in on you when you're going out with your friends, or saying that your friends are bad, or other things in your life, kind of name calling your friend group, making you feel bad about who you are and what you're doing, judging you for the clothes that you're wearing, for the things that you're saying. Those are both examples of toxic jealous patterns that might show up. So again, someone giving you the cold shoulder, not communicating, gaslighting you. So again, making you psychological abuse, making you feel like you are losing in your mind, that the things that you're doing are wrong or crazy or wild or preposterous. So take a breath, because so many people, women and men, experience jealousy. And the truth is, the statistic is 80% of people under the age of 30 admit regularly experiencing jealousy, either through a partner or through a friend. Now, the good news is, by the time that people are 50, that number drops down from 80 to 69%. Now, roll your shoulders, because it's still a pretty big number. Hi, Teresa. It's still a pretty big number. But again, we aren't taught in the world to navigate jealousy. So if you are someone who even has jealous tendencies towards your partners or friend, take a breath. And if you're someone who is on the receiving end of it, take a breath as well. I've got your back. So those are kind of how jealousy can show up in relationship to other people. But what I want to share with you as well is shifting the perspective of how jealousy impacts ourselves. What I mean by that is, have you ever compared yourself to someone else? Have you ever seen someone on social media or in a store, or read a story about someone and compared yourself to them and followed with the narrative of, it's never me, I can't, it's always others? Maybe judging your body, judging your experience, your story, your past, limiting your sense of future. Take a breath if you have. I know I have. You are not alone if you're saying yes to this. So I want you to know that you're not alone. It's okay. Again, jealousy is part of the human experience, and we live in a world of comparison. No one teaches us to not compare. On the contrary, we are taught to compare. Who's getting the best grades? Who's number one? So kind of going over those 3 things. I know I'm coming at you with a lot of tickles, because I really want to make sure that we are diving into the tickle topic of jealousy, because it's something that so many of you have requested. So again, jealousy showing up in friends, jealousy showing up as partners, jealousy showing up in yourself in that sense of comparison. All of those examples that I gave to you are toxic patterns. Yes, it's okay to be jealous in regards to having healthy relationship patterns. And what I mean by that is if you're in that state of comparing yourself to someone else, acknowledge what you're doing. Again, opening up that mind from a state of survival to a state of openness and acceptance. And it's the same thing if you are with a partner or if you're with a friend who is making you kind of check in or controlling the things that you're doing or gaslighting you in terms of what you're choosing to do with your life. Make sure that you can have that honest communication of acknowledgement with them. Make sure that you can be aware and say, hey, what is the root cause of this and how can we resolve this together? Okay, so skipping ahead, Des, calm down. I'm getting all sorts of tickled. The 3 ways to really kind of navigate jealousy. I shared the first one with you, which is to acknowledge. Acknowledge. Des, are you feeling jealous? Yeah, I'm feeling a little jealous. I'm feeling a little insecure because of this. If you're talking with your friends, hey, why is this tendency coming out? Why are you giving me the cold shoulder? What exactly has happened in our friendship, in our communication, that is leading to this level of doubt or insecurity or whatever it is, the word choicing that they want to use? Acknowledge. The second thing, really, that you want to make sure that you're doing is communicate. You have to be able to have open communication. Because again, acknowledgement is great, but once you bring awareness to something and then you just ignore it, it can be a little heavy for a lot of people. It can make people feel really anxious and put yourself in that place of stuck. Once you acknowledge to yourself, yeah, I'm a little insecure and I'm judging and comparing myself to other women, then you just walk away and go to sleep. It's going to leave a lot of trapped energy in the body, which can lead to a lot of restlessness and even resentment. So the first thing is acknowledge, the second one is communicate, and the third one is resolve. Make sure that you're coming to some resolution. Now that we've acknowledged what's going on and we've communicated kind of with ourselves or with someone else, now what's the resolution? If you're doing this with a friend or a partner and you are looking to kind of stay in that relationship, resolution might look like for you boundaries. Yeah, the B word. You might need to be able to practice some boundary work, really being able to express boundaries, maintain boundaries, and stand in them. And for yourself, what are going to be some resolutions that you can use for when that jealous, insecure part of your mind is popping up that's causing you to compare yourself to other women or other men or other people? Really making sure that you're taking action in that space of resolution because you are the center of your own story. You get to take action through all of it. So just to recap, some ways to navigate jealous patterns, either with other people or with yourself. Acknowledge what's going on. Communicate how you're feeling, how they're feeling, really opening it up, moving out of that state of survival and being closed. And the third one, resolve. Make sure that you're coming to some resolution so you can take action. I hope you guys have enjoyed these little Thursday tickles. These are just meant to be short videos for you for your personal expansion. If you want more, I invite you to join me at the end of the month. I'm going to actually be doing a live talk on navigating toxic relationships and how to regain your clarity and confidence. Also, for those of you who are watching this in my Facebook profile, this is going to be my last time going live on my Facebook profile. Everything will be going directly into my group, Women of Wisdom. And for those of you watching on Instagram, Women of Wisdom is my private Facebook women's community where we vote kind of on topics for the month. And we also share resources, insights, and I feature and interview different women of wisdom every Wednesday. If you'd like more, there's a link in my bio or there's a link in the comments. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this Thursday tickle. And remember, jealousy, it's normal, it's okay, but you are the center of your own story. You deserve respect. You deserve to be heard. You deserve freedom and safety. If you got any questions on how to navigate this, reach